Tucker Carlson, face of Fox News, got fired this week. Don Lemon, longtime anchor at CNN, was surprised by the call from his agent. I can't say I ever saw Tucker Carlson live, let alone tanning his testicles. Don Lemon I loved simply for being an out black man journalist who sometimes had hair and sometimes not. Whatever your position on these public firings, you got to know how embarrassing it is for the firee. These men loved their jobs. I loved broadcasting Elena in the Afternoon in the 80s at the largest talk AM radio station in Albany, New York, 5 days a week, WQBK. My brilliant time slot had me sandwiched between Dr. Joy Brown and Rush Limbaugh at the start of his feminazi career. Local ads proclaimed New Age radio comes to the Capital District. I loved interviewing Patch Adams, MD, before Robin Williams made the film. I had presence, a voice in the community, and free tickets to cool events like the New Age Expo, the Old Song Festival. I loved the station manager, right up until the moment he called me into his office and told me to close the door. His open-door policy had suddenly changed when the new station owners, a conservative lot, didn't care that spider plants cleaned the air or that Dr. Bernie Siegel cured himself through laughter. That was the worst, rug out from under me feeling. I needed Seinfeld chutzpah where I would show up for work anyway. A second firing was at my annual review with Kate's Pay-Per-Ee. I expected a raise. Instead, I got a pink slip. I staggered out of the corporate office as blood drained from my face. That firing ultimately led to a new branch of my career, but that's a story for another episode. It's an awful feeling to be fired, whatever the circumstances. It's the universe saying it doesn't love you. Those were the only times I recall being fired. I fled a really bad situation at Brookstone once, just shy of being fired. Now, mostly, as a mature, way past seasoned old goat of a pro, when I feel the rumblings, I know it's time to leave the room. I'm Elena Warren Zachary, and this has been the all fired up episode of My Senior Moment.